Night over Collinwood, and the great house is still. But on another part of the estate, a strange drama takes place. For a professor believes he has discovered a way of stopping the dream curse, which threatens one member of the Collins family. But to do it, the professor must have the dream himself and battle the witch who has caused it.
When I was a boy, I always envied St. George.
And now
because he had found his dragon to battle.
You've found your own dragon now, Professor.
Yes. The occult is more interesting than any medieval cave. And much more dangerous.
You will have the dream, and you will see the witch.
I shall be greatly disappointed if I don't.
But why will she come?
You've decided she's a woman, too. I've rather counted on that myself. But then I'm a romantic. She will come because I will break all the rules she has laid down in her dream curse. I will speak and make my beckoner speak. I will say the riddle myself, and I will refuse to open her doors.
You make it sound so simple.
Nothing is simple when two lives are at stake. Well, my own life is, yes.
Well, then you must not do it.
Unless I do, Barnabas Collins will die.
You frighten me.
Now it will begin. Who is there? I will not open the door unless you tell me who is there. I say you must tell me who is there. I will not answer the door until you identify yourself. Who is at the door?
You do not know me.
Who are you?
A friend.
If I do not know you, how can you be a friend?
We are linked together.
By what? By whom? Who is laughing? Show yourself if you are not afraid. No. I know the way.
I will lead you.
No.
I must take you there.
No.
You will die if you go by yourself.
I will not die here.
Do not touch that door.
That is why you wanted me to come here, isn't it?
You are not permitted in that room.
Why not?
If you enter, you will not come out alive.
Actually, I think the worst that will happen to me is that I shall be forced to hear that rather pitiful riddle. Or shall I spare myself the pain and recite it for you?
No.
Through sight and sound and faceless terror, through endless corridors by trial and error, a head of blazing light does burn. and one door leads to the point of return. You will have to lock it for yourself. Work your wonders. I am here. Without fear, without panic. Can you hear me? Music is charming, but it does not make me rush to the door. I shall stay here as long as I like. I'm quite comfortable here. Do you hear me? Whoever you are, I am waiting for you. Come out. I am waiting.
Sent for me, Ben Stokes. But it is the last thing you will ever do.
I am not Ben Stokes.
I should know you.
As I do know you. You are Angelique Collins. And I, Timothy Stokes.
You are Ben to me.
You have control over Ben. You do not over me.
Will look behind this door.
You will end this curse.
Don't you remember what happens to you, Ben, when you tell me what to do?
Ben was ignorant. I am not.
I can make you as ignorant as he was.
Only if I believe you can. And I don't.
You will.
No. You are out of your century. I am secure in mine.
Why are you so determined to save Barnabas Collins?
Shall we simply say I loathe injustice? Oh, it amuses you, madam. Yes, I imagine injustice does.
He is only getting what he deserves. And you have proven yourself a fool.
Why am I not opening your door?
Do you know what he is? Do you know everything he has done?
No.
Then why are you interfering?
Oh. You admit I am. I feel complimented.
But at least I can see that you're more interested in me than in Barnabas Collins.
Yes, that is true.
Are you afraid to look at me?
No, I am not.
Then look at me. What do you see?
You are beautiful.
Yet you look away.
Because I do not trust your eyes.
Give me your hand.
Why?
I do not believe that you are not Ben Stokes. I could tell by your hand. I remember his well. I told his future many times. You will go to the doors. You will look behind them. You cannot escape. If you refuse, you will be left here throughout eternity, a statue amidst all this ruin. You will go to the door. You will be forced to tell the dream. You will have helped me, not stopped.
Cassandra Collins. Where is Cassandra Collins now?
I know no Cassandra Collins. Go to the door.
You are Cassandra Collins.
Your heart is beginning to beat faster.
No,
And
it
faster.
is not, because I will not allow it.
You are mute. You cannot speak.
Your old tricks, Cassandra. Have you no new ones? You've grown very lazy.
You will die!
Yes, of course I will die, Cassandra, in my own bed of natural causes. Do you think I could forget your face? Did you think I wouldn't remember the first day you came into my class? The day I introduced you to Roger Collins? You have used me quite enough. Now that I know who you are and what you are. Cassandra? Cassandra?
You have not won, Ben Stokes. You will not win. You will never win. Never.
Professor Stokes. Professor Stokes, are you all right?
Did my pulse change, Doctor?
At one
Drastically.
point, Professor.
I know which one it was.
Tell me,
At the very beginning, when the footsteps started, yes.
were you successful? What happened?
I should like a sherry. Yes. The curse is stopped.
Thank God.
I feel no compulsion to tell anything about what happened. The pattern is broken. And I know the witch. You were right, Doctor. My former student.
How did you know that I suspected Cassandra?
Because you know much, much more than you admit. But I will ask no questions. I've learned enough for one night.
What have you learned?
Extent of my powers. It's a most gratifying feeling. And now the sherry, you were getting it?
I can't believe that the dream is finished forever.
Nor can I, frankly. We must think of it as a war, General. How long does it take to regroup an army, rethink a battle? A late caller. Mr. Collins?
No,
May I?
of course. But be careful.
Oh, there's no need for that yet.
Barnabas?
No, Sam.
I am Timothy Stokes. Who are you?
Sam Evans. May I come in?
Yes.
I have
come in.
to see you. You sent for me, Professor,
How could I, Mr. Evans? I have never met you.
but you did.
Sam.
You did send for me.
Sam.
Now, Joe, don't treat me as if I were an old blind fool. Ever since my accident, everyone humors me, and I don't like it. I know what I'm saying, and I know what I'm doing.
Perhaps you should sit down and explain it to Dr. Hoffman and myself.
He was just sitting at home.
I can talk, Joe.
I know you can, Sam.
Joe and I were spending an evening together. Oh, you might say he was babysitting.
Okay, Sam.
My daughter is in Bangor overnight. Anyhow, he promised to keep an eye on me, and that's an unfortunate expression for me to use.
I thought it rather adjusted of you.
Did you? You know, I wish I could see you, because I have a very clear picture of you. But we were sitting at home, Joe and I suddenly heard your name.
You mentioned me.
Oh, no, sir. He heard it.
Now, I'm perfectly capable of explaining what I hear in my own head. Your name? simply came to me.
He turned to me and he said, "Do we know anybody named Stokes?" And I said, "No." Although actually driving over here, I remembered that I had heard about you from Maggie.
You know my daughter?
Yes, I called on her once.
Oh. Why didn't she tell me?
She probably didn't think it was important. Anyhow, Sam said that he had this feeling. He had to come here tonight.
Yes, yes.
Did you expect to find me here?
No. No, your name wasn't connected to the feeling about coming here. I just knew I had to come. But until you answered the door and said your name, I didn't know why I came. But you do have something to tell me.
No, Sam, he hasn't.
Let him answer for himself, Julia.
I have nothing to say to you.
But that's not true. I know you do. Now, what kind of a game are you playing?
Sam, take it easy.
He has something to say to me. I know it.
Sam, why would Professor Stokes refuse to tell you?
Oh, you want me to think I'm going crazy too, huh?
No, I don't.
It's rather a curious coincidence, Mr. Evans. Perhaps a man of your sensibilities has affinities to psychic coincidence. When you knocked, I had just awakened from a nap. I had had a dream. Although I've never seen you before in my life, you were in that dream.
That doesn't seem possible, sir.
What was your dream about, Professor?
Because you were in the dream, Mr. Evans, does not give you license to know it.
Why am I here?
Some force, Mr. Evans, some strange force.
If you know what that force is, tell me.
No, I will not, Mr. Evans. Now, go home and forget that you ever came here.
No satisfaction at all. Now, there's something going on there I don't understand. And it doesn't take psychic sensibilities to see that. But I guess you just think I'm a crazy old man.
No, Sam, I don't.
What do you think, huh? Let's hear it for once.
I don't know what to think. Why would Professor Stokes have a dream about you when he'd never even met you?
Maybe he's crazy as I am.
Oh, no, Sam. I think something is going on, something that nobody understands. You know, Maggie had a dream about a week ago, a dream that scared her to death.
Oh, well, don't tell Maggie about this. No need for her to think her old man's gone completely haywire. You go on home, Joe.
Well, let me come in and see that you're all right.
Did you have to see me in the door before?
No, but I gave Maggie my word that I'd look after you. Now, that's the only way she
You've done the job. I'll give you a good report when she gets back.
Sam.
But don't you realize sometimes a man wants to be alone? That hasn't changed. Besides, what can happen to me here? You've closed the windows and locked up carefully as if we were going to the moon.
Sam, they still haven't found the body of that man that was supposed to have jumped off Widow's Hill. Now, some people are saying that he's still wandering around.
Some people will say anything. Now, the sheriff told me he jumped. No human could live after that. Oh, stop worrying. You go on home. You've got to go to work tomorrow. As for me, ooh, I'm a man of leisure now.
I still wish you'd let me see you inside.
If you don't let me alone, I'm never going to let you marry Maggie. Oh. Go on home, Joe. Get out of here.
Okay. Good night, Sam.
Good night, Joe. Thanks. Maggie? Maggie, you back? Joe? Joe, you come back, Joe? Hey, Joe. Where are you? Where's that draft coming from? Joe closed that. I remember. Who's here? Who's here? Someone's in this room. Maggie? Is that you?